Chapter 1 of the 10 Commandments of Kaka. You are listening at famvetv.info. In May 2020, Jingxiayuan Community, Emperor Demon of China, Zhang He was banging on the keyboard, the phone suddenly shook, and the WeChat prompt sound followed that he picked it up and glanced at it, and the message from his friend entered his eyes. Boss, why are you busy? Would you like to eat chicken? Zhang He's right hand continued to fly on the up, down, left, and right keys of the keyboard, and the left hand quickly entered on the phone. No, live. I wipe, that game is not as good as the next generation, still playing. Playing with feelings. Oppositely, a voice came over. What other geeky lineups were collected this time? The villains, Balds, Vix, or Skis? Zhang He didn't /T reply, but called up the team list and took Zhang Zhao to post. Body, Baggio, Inzaghi, Kaka, Royce, Beckham, Alonso, Nesta, Maldini, Cannavaro. What kind of ghost team are you? Blind across. Zhang Hedao. I have this idea. It /S0202, the youngest Royce is almost 30.1, and it /S really enough, the old friend started to discuss the lineup after tweeting, 3 guards. Wilm /T both sides be exploded. Zhang He returned to the game. One hand controlled the ball. Holding Martini to take the opponent /S striker to circle in his own penalty area. One hand pressed the hold and talk on WeChat to make a voice. Yen value day group, it's enough to be pretty, the rest are all floating clouds. It is strongly recommended to replace Jui with Torres. When necessary, Maldini /S right. Back can be used, and Tua and I can withdraw. My friend knew that Zhang He was a fan of Torres, and he even made a squinted expression. After all, ASN /T Jia left back. This can be. In addition, since it /S Yen Duan Tian Tuan, what about my Costa? That product is of value. Fuck. First, let /S talk back. In the game, Maldini /S ball was suddenly intercepted by Henry, and he was rushing towards Casillas with a murderous look. Putting Cassie into this lineup is not only because the buddy /S face is really capable of playing, but his ability is also an important reason, but Zhang He does not think he can block the single shot of the Emperor even in the game. Zhang He threw away his phone and left his hand to reach back to the keyboard. As a result, the phone hit the cup on the table, the cup fell, and the water in it flew out, spilling on the keyboard. Then there is no more. Ghost knows that the mechanical keyboards of thousands of oceans are conductive. Anyway, an inexplicable traversal happened in an equally inexplicable electric shock. Remember the next life, the phone must be handled gently. Sao Paulo International Hospital. Zhang He looked at self in the mirror and did not know whether to cry or laugh. The face in the mirror is familiar and strange. Familiarity is because this face used to be a household name, and strangeness is because this face became its own. Even though it has been many days, he still feels a bit in a dream. I became Kaka. Son of God. Kaka, Mero /S last king. Kaka Demo master is like a jade, the son of the unparalleled. Kaka. 2 months ago, Kaka went to Brasilia to visit Grandpa and Grandpa because of the accumulation of yellow cards in the youth team /S game. The family went to the water park to party. As a result, Kaka went directly to the bottom of the swimming pool while playing the water slide, the kind with the head on the ground. Although it did not directly fall into the box, but also saw the red on the spot. The unlucky child didn't /T take it seriously at first, but just sewed a few stitches to the hospital, and ran back to Sao Paulo for training the next day. Who knows that his neck will start to violently pain soon after. Kaka had to be hospitalized, but unfortunately the situation did not improve at all. After a few days, the cervical spine became more and more painful, and he was unconscious, then woke up and became Zhang He. He doesn't /T know why playing a game can traverse a dragon of rebirth. Anyway, it is like this. After waking up as a fan of Kaka, Zhang He has watched many Kaka documentaries and is naturally impressed by Kaka/S injury this time. If Kaka is really like the nickname of his son, then he should be chosen by God on this day. Before the injury, Kaka was only a small substitute for the Sao Paulo youth team. Although his talent is outstanding and famous, no one would think that this seemingly tall and thin boy can play a famous name. After all, Brazil's genius. There are too many youngsters, and it /s a match with Huaxia /s ping.pong genius. It was just that after this injury, Kaka was activated like a plug.in, and his career began to embark on a jaw-dropping fast lane, that is a near-perfect professional player development route. Youth team. First team substitute. At the last minute of the final match, opponents. Main force. Core. Best newcomer. Enter the national team, World Cup champion. Join the world. Class giants. Substitute. Main force. The core. Superstar. Almost helped the team win the Champions League. The best in the world. Walked all the way down and said that it might be a bit exaggerated to say that God blocks and kills Buddha and blocks Buddha, but it is not an exaggeration to say that the sky and the clouds are soaring. No one is born to be a superstar, but some people are born to be extraordinary. Obviously, the young man whose name is up to 28 letters is one of them. His talent is almost visible to the naked eye. His first half of life was almost perfect like a fairy tale. Some of his experiences are comparable to the heroes of YY/S novels. He is a generation of arrogance on the football field, and truly loves thousands of people, almost perfect. More importantly, it is still 2000. Chi Xuanzong is so full of sunshine, aliens are magnificent, Henry is in Highbury, Shiva is king in San Siro. Ferguson has just become a jazz, the first phase of the galaxy is just about to set sail, Abu has not yet entered Stamford Bridge, Ronaldinho no transfer to Saint-Germain, Messi has 4 years to land in La Liga, Cristiano Ronaldo has 3 years to go to the Premier League, and Kaka is only 18 years old. There is no world, no golden to add body, no disturbance, no right and wrong, no enmity and resentment, no separation, no scars and exhaustion. This is not the most powerful Kaka, but the best Kaka. Hasn't /T seen Chong and Fanhua Day yet, still in his fresh clothes and angry horse. Everything is the best. Of course the young Kaka didn't /T know this. During treatment, he referred to the 10 commandments in the Bible and promised 10 wishes that later seemed simply outrageous. Yu reading www.yuukangshu.com. These 10 wishes are the 10 commandments of Kaka that some fans say. Point 1. Return to the court to play football. 2. Promoted to the first team of Sao Paulo. 3. Entered the roster of 25 players in Sao Paulo in all competitions. 4. Strive to enter the list of 18 players. 5. Get the main position in the team. 6. Participate in the U20 World Youth Championship. 7. Recruited by the Brazilian national team. 8. Played in the Brazilian national team. 9. Represent Brazil in the World Cup. 10. Transfer to Serie A or La Liga giants. From the status quo of Kaka, each of these 10 wishes is a luxury, but from the perspective of the reborn, Kaka /S 10 goals are just a joke. In the future, this kid /S paper that can /T even catch up with the wind when he runs on the court is now the only wish is to be able to play football again. This will make all the giants and upstarts with the check. Just boarding the first team of Sao Paulo, the future leader of the Samba Corps biggest dream in this life is only to be able to wear the national team /S shirt, even if only play a game. Life is like a dream and a drama, you never know whether it is fright or surprise that is waiting for you in front of you. Promoted to the first team of Sao Paulo. Entered the roster of 25 people. Brother, how deeply do you misunderstand your talent? Zhang He rubbed his face and said to the handsome man in the mirror who was so handsome, so, from today, I am Kaka. The previous Kaka had the 10 commandments, and now Kaka has only 2 goals, becomes Kaka, beyond Kaka. Maybe, there is beyond Merlot, well, that /S3. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.